winter time. I dislike winter time. Only if I were in sweet, sweet, warm, sunny Jamaica.
Problem solved. This is my special hat from Jamaica. There's also Jamaican sound built into it.
Hey guys, what's up, what's going on? Wagwan me peeps, wagwan me peoples. Alan here with a brand new edition of White Boys Fragrance Corner. And in today's episode, I will be showing you guys my top 12 winter fragrances. Yes, this is the winter list, designer edition. So stay tuned. Alright guys, as I mentioned in the intro before, this is my winter fragrance list of 2020. And it being winter, I just felt like, I want to wear my favorite cap. I love this cap. It keeps the brain warm and it keeps the ears warm as well. So, I know most people, they do a top 10 with probably 2 honorable mentions. But I decided to bend the rules a bit. And I decided, you know what, let's just do a top 12. Now, I don't mind winter, even though if it's cold for too long, it kind of gets to me. But the beautiful thing about it is, I'm able to wear those warm, heavier, spicier, sweeter type of fragrances. So that's a plus. So without any further ado, let's go. And again, please note that these are in no particular order, right? As always. So, moving on, number 12 spot. This is actually a fragrance I don't hear people talk about a lot, but I don't mind wearing it. This could have made my fall list as well, but I decided to wear this in winter. And this is Nico Sculpture Pour Homme God's Night. Now this has notes in it such as cardamom, Sichuan pepper. It also has a fig note in it, some vanilla and musk, and it is definitely a richer, more spicier scent than Sculpture Home. And for some reason, I don't hear anybody talking about this. Now, this can be worn in fall as well, and maybe even the early part in spring, but I decided to go with winter. So yeah, Sculpture Pour Homme God's Night. Alright, now at the number 11 spot, this is from the house of Hugo Boss, and this is Hugo Boss The Scent Absolute. Now, I own the scent and I don't like it. I think majority of the fragrance community don't like the scent. However, both Private Accord and Absolute, they're way better than the scent. Now this has some notes in it such as ginger, maninka, vetiver and other notes. And this is so much better than the original. It has an added sweetness to it, an added richness to it, and there's something very warm and comforting about the scent. And that's the reason why I decided, you know what, this needs to make my winter rotation. So yeah, Hugo Boss The Scent Absolute is at the number 11 spot. Now at the number 10 spot is actually a 2020 pickup for me. It's not a 2020 release, but it is a 2020 pickup for me, which I actually have an unboxing and first impressions video, which I will link in the description. Yes, it is Zadig and Voltaire. This is him. Now this has notes in it such as black pepper, some grapefruit. It also has incense, vanilla in it, and some sandalwood. And this is lovely. This has a bit of just a tiny bit of a fresh opening because it has grapefruit on the top, but it quickly simmers down to that incense, vanilla, and then that creamy sandalwood comes forward. Lovely, lovely, lovely scent. And I'll be rocking this a whole lot this winter, believe me. Which reminds me, I should do a review on this, and yeah, I'm going to do a review on this. So at the number 10 spot, it is Zadig and Voltaire. This is him. Now at the number 9 spot comes courtesy of Mr. Roberto Cavalli, and this is Uomo la Notte, which means man of the night or man night. And what can I say about this? I've been raving about this for the longest while because for the price point, this is a very, very, very excellent fragrance. Now, this is considered to be a leather fragrance. There's notes in it such as bergamot, lavender. It has some cardamom along with clary sage, black pepper, leather of course, tonka bean and patchouli down at the base. And I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. This is a manly scent. I don't think somebody young can be able to pull this off. And when I say a manly scent, I'm not talking about old. I'm talking about probably, you know, late 20s, 30s upwards. Guys, if you like those type of scents, you need to check this out. And this is perfect for the colder weather, especially evening outs. La Notte, hence the name La Notte, right? So yeah, at the number 9 spot, Roberto Cavalli. I'm trying that Italian accent again. Roberto Cavalli. See it now? I overdid it. Roberto Cavalli Umo La Notte is at the number 9 spot. Now, at the number 8 spot is another fragrance that I have been raving about, especially given that the price point is so inexpensive and this juice is actually very good, excellent, and the performance is very, very good. Yes, I'm talking about Bentley for Men Intense. Now with notes in it such as black pepper, bay leaf, bergamot, some rum notes, woody notes, cinnamon. It also has some incense, leather, patchouli and cedar in it. This is a lovely, boozy fragrance. Perfect for the cold winter months. It's heavy, the longevity is good, it pushes through, and believe me, for the price point, you won't be able to beat this. No, this is, trust me, this is such a lovely boozy scent. Guys, if you have some money to spare, try and get this. Try this out. This is really good. Yeah, Bentley for Men Intense is at the number 8 spot. Now moving on to the number 7 spot. I think this is a perfume that makes everyone's list. Bulgari Man in Black. Now what can I say? With spicy notes in it, it has a rum note in it, tobacco, some leather, it has some guyakud, tonka bead in it. This is a very well done fragrance. And some people say that this is a lesser expensive version of Spice Bomb, and I do see where that comparison comes from. And yes, Spice Bomb is not on this list because I haven't gotten the chance to buy Spice Bomb as yet. Because Spice Bomb, yeah, it's a bit pricey and I can't find it on discounters. So no Spice Bomb this winter season, but it's gonna come next year. Anyway, enough about Spice Bomb. Let's talk about Bulgari Man in Black. As I said before, with all those notes in it, that tobacco, with that booziness from the rum, and that sweetness from the tonka beans and the guyakud, this is a very well composed fragrance. And I'm just gonna say, guys, this is a must-have in your winter fragrance rotation. You won't regret it. So just take my advice. Bulgari Man in Black is at the number 7 spot. Moving on to the number 6 spot is another very popular fragrance from the house of Thierry Mugler, and this is Amen Pure Havan. I could have also picked Pure Malt, but there's a reason why I didn't, and you're going to see that very soon. But this, to me, is one of the best, if not the best, flanker from the Amen line. For me, it's a toss-up between Pure Malt and this. Now with that lovely pipe tobacco, with some honey, some vanilla, cacao, amber. Trust me, this is a lovely sweet tobacco fragrance very, very sexy. This, I think, is a Netflix and chill type of fragrance. The only thing is that the atomizer, they kind of suck. But apart from that, this is, yo, the original Amen, to me, the patchouli is a bit too harsh for me. But this flanker, this is like 2 thumbs up. Pure Havana by Thierry Mugler is at the number 6th spot. Alright, moving on to the 5th spot right now. And this is the reason why I did not include Pure Malt in this list. It is Maison Margiela Replica Jazz Club. Now, as the name suggests, this replicates the smell of a jazz club, which basically is tobacco and alcohol, right? So this has notes in it such as pink pepper, some neroli, of course rum, some clary sage, and some vetiver. It also has some vanilla and tobacco leaf in it, along with some styrax. And this is a lovely boozy fragrance. Now I'm not sure if you can kind of pick up where this is going, because most of the perfumes, they actually contain rum, vanilla, and tobacco. That's the reason why I love winter scents. But this fragrance, guys, this is a very sexy, warm, lovely, boozy, sexy fragrance. And again, I think that this would be a perfect cold weather Netflix and chill type of scent. That boozy note, man. This is well done. I mean, I could have picked by the fireplace as well, but I decided, no, you know what, let me go with this, because this is a lovely fragrance. So yeah. Now at the 4th spot is a flanker from a very popular party fragrance. And yes, I'm talking about Paco Rabanne 1 Million Privé. Now this has a very lovely cinnamon note in it, along with some tonka bean and tobacco and patchouli. And to be honest with you guys, this is a very, very, very solid flanker. However, for me personally, I like Lucky a bit more, only because it's a bit more versatile than 1 Million Privé. But that opening, that cinnamon with that blood mandarin, that opening, man, and then the dry down, this is such a lovely, sexy fragrance as well. And this actually leaves a very sexy scent trail. So whenever I spray this and I walk through the hallway, I mean, it leaves such a lovely scent trail, guys. Yeah, 1 Million Privé. I know some people say that this is a bit too strong for them, but me, I love this. I don't have a problem rocking this. However, I think this is just for cold months. Unlike Lucky, where you could wear in fall, spring, and maybe even in summer, this is not as versatile, but very, very, very solid flanker. This is one of those fragrances where the flanker is actually much better than the original. So Paco Rabanne 1 Million Privé is at the number 4 spot. Alright, top 3. Now these last 3 fragrances, I think they're heavy hitters. They're really heavy hitters. And at the number 3 spot is no other than Prada Luna Rosa Black. Now this is a very solid flanker. I think this is the most loved out of the entire line. I'm not sure if they're gonna do a flanker after this, but in this case, it's almost fair to say that Prada saved the best for last. Now this is actually a woody amber fragrance with notes in it such as bergamot, amber. It also has some patchouli in it and musk. And this is a lovely fragrance. I wore this to work one day, and two of my co-workers, they immediately asked me what I was wearing, and they went out and purchased a bottle for themselves. This is how good this fragrance is, especially with that woody, amber and musky DNA. Perfect for the cold weather, perfect for the winter. Could be rocked in fall as well, don't get me wrong, or early spring. But this again, guys, I've been talking about this and I have been suggesting this to a whole lot of my friends, especially the ones that have been messaging me. What should they get for the colder season? Luna Rosa Black. Say no more, man. This is at the number 3 spot. Alright, there are only 2 fragrances left. Now at the second spot, this was a favorite of mine last winter season and it made the list this year again. I think last year it was at the number 1 spot. This time around it's at the 2nd spot, and this is Armani Stronger With You Intensely. Again, this is a very, 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 very sexy scent. This has notes in it such as pink pepper, juniper berries. It has a lovely toffee note in it with some cinnamon, lavender. Then again, it has some tonka bean and vanilla with some suede and amber down by the base to just level out everything. Again, this is a very sexy scent, perfect for the cold, chilly weather and a night out with a young lady. Look no further. This will get the job done, believe me. I also did a video about some fragrances I regret only getting a small size bottle of, and this is one of those. So I know next year I'll be on the hunt for a 100 ml bottle, because this is 100 ml worthy. Believe me guys. Marcel, my very good friend Marcel, he smelled this and he went out and got a bottle for himself, and that again is a statement how well done his fragrance is. And again, with that amber and vanilla and tonka bean and toffee note and cinnamon, it's perfect for the cold weather. This is really a lovely, lovely fragrance, and just do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor, just get this. Armani Stronger With You Intensely is at the 2nd spot. Alright, so here we are. Top spot, number 1 spot. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? Well, this particular fragrance, I bought it in 2020. And bear in mind, I did not get a chance to wear this very much, but I will be wearing this so much now that the weather has cooled down. This is Issey Miyaki Nuit d'Issey Pulse of the Night. As you all know, I'm a big fan of Issey Miyaki. It's definitely one of my favorite houses, and I actually made a video about how versatile this particular house is, and I link that video in the description below as well. Now, Pulse of the Night, this is a 2019 release if I'm not mistaken, but the name says it's the Allman. This is definitely the Pulse of the Night. I mean, with Kayara incense on the top, with some tonka bean, amber, patchouli. Then now at the base you have some vanilla, leather, you have woody notes, sandalwood and vetiver. This is a well composed fragrance. To be honest with you, designer wise, this for me is a 10 out of 10 because this is borderline niche. Like, this could be sold as a niche fragrance. If you smell this blindfolded, you would think that this is a niche fragrance. Let's just put it that way. That's how good this fragrance is. I'm telling you. And this is the thing, Issey Miyaki actually makes very high quality fragrances. Number 1 spot, Issey Miyaki Nuit d'Issey Pulse of the Night, and deservingly so. This is a lovely fragrance, trust me. Now, if you like this type of content, if you like this type of videos, why not click on the subscribe button? And while you're at it, why not click on the notification bell so you will get informed whenever your friendly Jamaican fragrance reviewer uploads a brand new video. You can also catch up with me over at social media, Instagram at whiteboys_fragrance_corner, or on Facebook at whiteboys fragrance corner. Now with that said and out of the way, man fi smell good. You can't whisper in a girl ears and you smell like cheap toothpaste. Well, that don't make any sense whatsoever. But I know you get the drift, right? So with that said and out of the way, stay safe my peeps, stay blessed. White boy is out.